What's up, everybody? How's it going? How's your night going? I haven't been into that live for a minute, so I'm gonna just chop it up with myself and whoever jumps on. So like I said last time, the idea is potentially do a podcast, and by doing that. With that said, I can't really have music in the background anymore because a whole copyright issues. So I'll probably try to start doing more lives. Oh, never mind. But ¿qué te pasa? You okay, papi? You okay? Yeah, but man. But yeah, I do co-parenting, watching my kiddos. As you can see, my baby, little butt cheeks. But yeah, so the idea is to do more lives, so I can eventually do a podcast, put my stuff on my YouTube channel, etc., and just talk about life, or whatever, and we don't drop a subject, etc., on the comments, as long as it's not about race, religion, politics, which is the three worst things to talk about. Never mind the people, and in general on social media, because people get in the feelings, and that's why I don't mention that, bring it up. I'm surprised that a lot of people on TikTok can actually, they talk about it and they do TikToks about it, and they're still being allowed on there, which is, I don't trip on that, but in general, why people get in their feelings. And here goes the racial tension, politics tension, etc. Just which, like I tell people, we can't control that at all. So if we can't control that, why stress about it? Why worry about it? That's how I don't. But me as an individual, I don't worry about none of that stuff. I just worry about my little world, where I'm at, my kiddos, family, friends, work, etc. And keep it home best stuff with everybody. That's all I care about, honestly speaking wise, and just vibe with everybody else is positive. That's trying to make it and figure it out in life, because like I tell people, I'm not trying to be rude, but too many ranges in my life to see what I'm saying. But life's not hard. It's actually pathetically easy with a cherry on top. We made it hard not knowing, because why? We have a lot of narcs and energy vampires in our lives. That's why. Be it family, friends, co-workers, partners, etc. And that's why I say what I say. That's how my ink on me, etc. This is the answer to life relationships, why we suffered. The idea is next year to be done with my ink, quote unquote. The idea, because I got to do my birthday in February. I'm doing my sideburns, my collarbone. If it has time, do my hashtags in my right forearm. Then do my Neo Angel Smith in my forearms. Do my shoulders, the angel, the devil. Then angel being God, etc. That's the analogy. Because no one knows you better than you. If you believe in higher powers, God and the devil. There you go. That's it. And with that, like top people, maybe say many times, people get offended, but I just keep it 1,000. Remember, in this world, nobody can fix nobody. We can fix man-made things, yes, because it's man-made, but we can't fix each other. I can't fix you. You can't fix I. Has them. I can heal you guys, support you, uplift you forward, show you mad love to you, but I can't fix you at all. And that's the thing, people they don't realize that. And that's why, like I was telling my girls and my people as I work, I'm like, all these scientists that are trying to still understand, comprehend the human brain, the way we think, etc. Like, why? These scientists that study us, then they die, not knowing the answer. We can't fix each other. I can't fix you. You can't fix I, and that's the issue. People don't understand that. They don't want to realize that. But that's on them. Like me, all I worry about, and I'm not worried about, just vibe with it, is just my people around me, my little world. That's it. Taking my 50 kiddos, co-parenting best as, my girl, and the Amsquad people vibe with you on TikTok and all other platforms, because I talk to the whole world through for sure TikTok #1, then IG, IG, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Do one-on-ones, Zoom calls, text, etc., audio responses, etc., video chat, all that social media. I like tell people, my people is on the cell phone. Pardon me, all day, every day, because locally where I'm from, East Washington Valley, which is crazy. And I tell people, whatever you believe in this world, who cares what people say about you? All you need to support is yourself, and that's it. Anybody else, let them talk about you. It doesn't matter. Keep being you. Whatever you believe in, that's the ish. That's you. So that's, I tell you, I am who I am, and that's it. And the Emperor, they have the category that I created was, again, traditional, which I was, hurt, which I was, lost, which basically the black market, aka dark empaths. And myself with 2020, need the matrix, call everybody out. And keep it humble. I tell people, I'll vibe with you all day, every day. Simple as that. I don't care if you're Emperor or Narc. And Emperor sure was definitely a Narc. I have nothing against you guys. If you're a Narc, what you call it, that's your ish. For you guys, No respect to y'all, but I wouldn't want to be a narc. Because why? Y'all broke into your last dying breath. You can't really be fixed. Because why? Because you won't ever learn to love yourself. With mind, body, heart, soul, and soul of 1,000. That sucks. You love destroying people. And the your mirror is the worst enemy, also for amps, because why we hate ourselves. Because each relationship we get in, we have childhood trauma, etc. What we lose love for ourselves. Easy body you lay down with through the body hopping, whole face, benefits, etc. Same shit for amps wise, and that's people don't realize that. Like the more bodies you lay down with, the more you, as an amp, the more you destroy yourself. You cannot fix yourself with the body by yourself. You can try, like a lot of us have, and a lot of us failed every which way, right? And that's the shit. Hurt people. You tell people, yo, look around you, man. Like me personally, me in the Matrix, whoa, all I see is squares and circles and some narcs that have it on me. And it's like me in the Matrix. That's all I see. Everyone's broken. I was broken. I don't miss that toxicity. I don't miss none of that negative shit. So the only people that bother me are my kiddos. That's it. You want to see my narcissists come at 1,000? My kids. I try to do best ads. I try to bite my tongue best ads, but I got a squad of 8. 7 blood and that's an 8, right? So with that type of deal, yo, with kids, take your time. Y'all, your young kids, take all your time in the world with them. Don't rush it at all. You know, the idea is to have a good partner by your side eventually, and then have a good relationship. Because if not, when kids are brought into this world, what happens? In a toxic relationship, our kids are the true victims of toxic relationships. Everybody else, yo, stay broken. Hey, Shamira, how you doing, Queen? What do you know how you doing? Is your night going or morning going? I'm good. I'm just here. Just finished a game with my boy for a couple hours. So tomorrow I'm going to work. I'm watching the kids for the weekend. So, yeah, I'm gonna jump online for a minute. So I'm just talking to vibing. Eventually the idea is to do my own, you know, not Spotify, but what do you call it? I just thought about the word, podcast. There you go. So that's why I'm not playing no more music in the background, wise, because the whole copyright issues. So the idea is, me personally, I don't know, like, I tell people, if you do a lot of social media, which I love social media because I was going to write a book a long time ago, which I started a long time ago in 2013, and I'm not going to finish it. There's no point for it, honestly speaking, wise, because it's not being rude. I'm not trying to discourage anyone that's going to try to write a book, but this is my digital book. You know, I can do I can talk about it every which way. If I was to write a book now as we speak, it'd be maybe 20 pages long, and that's it, because all I'll talk about, for the most part, is life relationships, right? Life relationships where we suffered, M's and arcs, and that's it. Try to simplify it best as. I know I sound crazy, but tell people, when you figure it out, you're good. Your videos inspire me. Oh, gracias, Reina. Thanks 1,000. I'm just trying to, no matter what color you, for sure you have your ethnicities, wise, race, culture, etc. Most definitely, and in all parts of the world, most definitely. But take that aside for the most part, as individuals, wise, as empaths, positive people, whatever analogy you want to use for yourself, you try to do good best as, right, and do you dirty. But here's the kicker: we're stuck in a generation cycle of not knowing, and that's where it's gonna sound bad, but we're raised to fail, not knowing. That sucks, and that's why we give people 1,000 chances, because of religion, because of the way we were raised, and that's why we were fell on our face so many times with family, friends, coworkers, and no matter what age. And then to say no, we feel wrong, and then they guilt trip us, they gaslight us, and then we're letting people borrow more money. We're letting people use and abuse us again and again until finally we get fed up. And when they do get fed up, what happens? We push them away. They talk about us, and they go to the next amp or narc, to be as a victim, to use them and manipulate every which way for all what they can out of them. And that's why I tell people, observe others. Me, I just keep it 1,000. That's why I say 1,000. Keep it 100 tradition. If you kept it 100, like you have a majority of life, people keep it 100 with you. They do you dirty every which way, right? Tell people, no, keep it 1,000. What? I want everything from you. Keep it 1,000. If you can't keep it 1,000, just keep pushing. I won't be mean to you. I'll still talk to elaborate with you, but I don't need you around me. Simple as that. If you want to talk and elaborate, let's vibe. And let's vibe it. It's a simple open mind conversation, but nowadays people can socialize in this phone, but they don't have to verbalize. I tell you, I'm a socialist. If I could pay to talk, I'd be a zillionaire. I promise that. Because talking's fun. It's easy. You're just talking and vibing. That's how you're doing. And a lot of people, for example, in this amp narc war, amp talk, narc talk, etc. A lot of amps, which for sure, like I was, have a lot of tension against a narcissist. If you know narcs, if you break down narc to the fullest, they're broken to the last dying breath. They can't ever be fixed. I said a minute ago, it was stuck to be a narc and not be able to fix. Like, all you do is destroy, be lustful, greedy as hell, and love to destroy people, but you can't ever fix yourself. That sucks. I tell everybody, yo, no, first and foremost, nobody can fix nobody in this world. Remember that. Nobody can. As humans, we can fix man-made things, yes. But I can't fix you. You can't fix I. I'm out your head and vice versa. So yes, you have therapists, counselors, psychiatrists, all that great jazz. But they can do what I can do. Heal you, guide you, support you, uplift you, for when we show mad love to you, but they can't fix you. Like I can't fix you. Not even God can. God give us free will if you believe in the high power. He's always been by our side. But with that said, like the analogy of the cartoon, etc., you know, you got the devil on one side, you got the angel on the other side, aka God. I've always been in our ear. The only person who knows you better than you is who? Yourself, God, and the devil, whatever high power you believe in. And there you go. To simplify it best as, that's why I'm gonna get those on my shoulders, because that's who you know, and that knows you except 1,000 to the T. And we can lie to ourselves, which a lot of us have, and that's why we do what we do. Remember, everyone in the world has narc traits. Everyone does. The difference is narcissists, they like to last dying breath, and that's it. They can't change. They can try to, but the downfall, they find themselves. And the idea is to eventually learn how to love yourselves. Ems, broken also. They can change when they feel like when they're ready to. Like I was. I finally chose to fall back. And that's why my ex-wife, that's why it only took me 88 days. That's what I had on me to let it go. That's 100%. And then 7 days later, 1,000. That's why I said 1,000. I was like, yo, finally blessed. That was fast. And the reason being, because I had my 10 M's, my light workers. I can talk to them, call them, DM them, video check, etc. And I'm blessed, love them to death, because why? They were holding my hand, guiding me. They didn't have to, but that's what M's do. We reach out, reach out to them. So when they're down, we pick them up, guide them. Remember, like they told me, I can't fix you, but only you can. And I'm very blessed for that. So that's why, it's been like 19 months since the situation, and I'm very blessed every which way. I tell everybody, I tell I get that on my collarbone, oxymoron. Like I tell people, when you let go of your ex, and all your exes, amp, narc, or, a narc or amp, either or. Because both of us, all of us, for the most part, deal with narcs, yes. But remember, amps, we have narcissists also. And I could do the same shit narcissists can. I can gaslight you, love bomb you, do that fake, rummage your love story, the J-Dog entanglement, aka cheating, be verbally abusive, physically abusive, all narcissist traits, but I'm not a narcissist, And that's the ish. So that's why, when a lot of amps they don't like hearing that, but I go, well, when you do wrong, reactive abuse, do you think that's a positive or do you think that's a negative? You gotta be 1,000 with yourself. And why did you get to that point? Because why? They kept poking the bear, right? But at the same time, you kind of allowed it. And that's why partners, narcs, or amps, narcs for sure, they will do that every which way, because that's their job. That is their job to trigger you. Especially in a public area, party, barbecue, etc., to make you like the bad person. Even telling friends and family that your partner's, got toxic, etc., vice versa, that's perfect opportunity for them to make you pop off. So you make you like the crazy one. And the worst part about it, when you're amping, you're a good person, quote unquote, and you do this, you've been humble every which way, you keep it 1,000 every which way, and that one little thing, they crucify you. Something's wrong with you. Even though your partner's done everything wrong for a very long time, now they're like the victim, and you're the batterer. You're the crazy one. And that's the thing, man. That's why I tell people, you stay strong, you don't fold. So, the whole thing with smear campaigns, narcs do it 1,000, because why? All they have is reputation. That's all they have. But remember, both sides, amps and narcs, they worry about the reputation. Which I need to do a TikTok about that, because I was telling my coworkers about that. Like, yo, both sides, amps and narcs, worry about your reputation. Why? If you cheat, narcissists 1,000, that's their job. They're a beast at what they do. That's in the Spanish culture, machistas. That's their job, to body hop, cheat, be lustful. That is their job. Give them the props. Now with us amps, we can cheat also. Why? Why do people cheat in this world? First and foremost, everyone's broken, like I was, right? So a male does it because of lustful and all that good shit. I don't give a shit about the anatomy, biology. I don't care none about that. That corny talk to me. I call it corny because keep it 1,000. You're just being lusting. Lust is everywhere and it's free. Simple as that. First and foremost, look at here on social media. Look on TikTok. Females make dollars day one. Just wear a bikini, show cleavage, etc. They're getting paid. Right? But that's just lust. That's all it is. Lust is a temporary feeling, and that's it. Does that guarantee a good relationship with your partner? A long-term relationship partner. That's the shit. That's what you gotta ask yourself as an individual. And the idea is not to waste more time with the wrong individuals. Quote, wrong, right? But in reality, everyone's wrong. Everyone's broken, like I was. And I don't miss none of that, because that's the shit. I tell people, observe people. If your intent is to just do TLC, aka lust, keep it 1,000. Then do benefits, fuck buddies, whatever you want to call it. But they're not being in a relationship. They're not sell people dreams. They're not destroy people. Hurt people. And that's the shit I tell everybody, all my coworkers and my buddies, etc. They're young, or on all platforms. If that's your intent, then just keep it 1,000. Tell them that's what you're trying to do. You're not trying to be, you talking vibe, etc. But I'm not trying to be with you as a partner. I'm just doing TLC and that's it. And then I tell people, a lot of people here are broken, so they will do. If I did benefits, 100 plus 10 months less, etc. in Seattle, no social media, no Facebook. MySpace is basically dying, etc. I'm on social media. I could have done a long time ago. But I talk about it many times before my God, with my girl, etc. Because I made this decision with myself. Like, yo, be in a relationship one more time, or just squash it and then just keep riding all the amp squad and amps and arcs every which way. And just do benefits. And do that to my last dying breath. Because I don't want to be in a relationship. I'm good, I'm blessed. Thank you. And that's the thing, because like I tell people, when you go to a relationship and you fall back, have your standards. And whatever standards you have as an individual, especially as an amp, you don't fold. You don't feel like it. I understand, yes, you said dumb, if you not feel sorry for people because they're going through it, but, as amp, spiritualized amp like I was, lovers, healers over thinkers, right? Fixers. Don't fix, we can't fix nobody. We can heal, guide every which way, and don't feel sorry for people to the fullest, and then you start dating them because you want to pick them up because they're down. Like, don't do that. Because the thing is, if you're both, let's say amps, two amps, right? Two broken people. Remember, everyone's broken, but amps can change the ways when they're ready to. Only they can, as individuals. Let's say I have a partner, right? For example, my girl and I'm broken, she's broken, right? But I'm more healed than she is, right? So when she has her days, she has her emotions, etc., she's gonna go down. She's gonna be feeling down, so I gotta pick her when she's down, because I'm her partner, quote unquote, traditional ways, and to make her feel better, which is cool. Most definitely, the downfall is this: like how many? Let's say she falls on her face many times. She goes through feelings many times as an individual. How long I'm gonna stay there by her side? Till she changes on her own, like a holder, guide her, support her, uplift her. For one should have man left her, but I can't fix her. As an individual, how long you need to stay there for? That's the shit I tell people in relationships. Yo, ask yourself, like, if your relationship's shit, toxic, then what are you gonna do about it? And that if you have no kids involved, yo, you're ahead of the game. If it's that toxic, you have bump heads and get out of the situation. It's better to squash today and tomorrow, every day with the individual. You'd hurt them more. You're gonna hurt yourself more. As amps, narcs, they don't care. They body up. That's their job naturally. The ones that are narcs, they're all broken. They're all broken, robotic, etc. They can't be fixed. That's their ish, not our ish. But with that said, as amps, how long are you gonna be there by their sides? And the idea, if you do squash it with them, are you gonna fall back and heal? Go at least going through healing, awaken part. Do that part. We eventually become woke in the matrix, like 2020 amp. Then you bless, then you comprehend everything, how this world functions. All these accessories and all these bullshit going on in this world. The entertainment, it's free. Look around you. Y'all see the drama on TV? Look around you. It's been happening. We all see it, but we just rather watch it on TV. I mean, like that, do that. Make people, for sure pay their pockets every which way. But like that type of God and I, every day wake up in the morning, help the amp squad, and eat our popcorn. Free entertainment. Everyone around us is broken, going through the drama, the toxicity, etc., all the corny shit, which I don't miss. And that's the best thing to be as an individual, as an amp. Once you learn how to love yourself, mind, body, heart, soul, love 1,000, you blessed. Simple as that, you blessed. Now you comprehend why everything happened to you. And that's when you let go of your exes, past pain, toxic love, trauma, cherry on top of child trauma 1,000, then you blessed. Work on your head, your mansion, because all the doors are kind of wide open. That's why you have what? PTSD, anxiety, emotional breakdown, suicidal thoughts, paranoia, PTSD, etc., which triggers what? With the cherry on top again, the overthinking. That's what beats you up. And once again, in your match, your head, all the doors are painted wide open. And that's what you need to work on as an individual. But if you want to keep... Remember, in this world, everybody's codependent because we're raised incorrectly. And we're actually codependent as amps because why? We're easy to manipulate. 1,000. And that's why they need us in this world. They're codependent of us. Narc cannot be with another. They get attracted for a second, use them for greed, hustle, etc., but they can't be with them as a partner to destroy themselves. They use it for each other less, and that's it. But as far as longevity, long term, negative. That can't happen. You tell me you're both your parents, or you're both narcissists in a relationship? No. If you're together a long time, you're not both narcissists. Nope. Not even covert. One could be covert, but you're both broken M's with high narcissist traits. Simple as that. And that's, I have once again, the categories I created: tradition, hurt, and lost M's. And then the 2020 M, when you become woke in the matrix. Now you comprehend everything. And that's why I say shit so easily and freely. And people consider me crazy. Do I care? No, I don't. Because when you speak knowledgeable shit, 1,000, especially, POC, etc., they will consider you crazy all day, every day, but you don't worry about that. Keep saying what you're saying. I'm going to say this shit to my last dying breath. I want to heal, guide, support, uplift, forewarn you, show you mad love to you. Once again, I can't fix you. The only person that can fix you is you, and that's it. Remember that. And that's the shit a lot of people like hearing that. Like, type of, I'm a computer technician. I love working on computers. I can fix all computers. Even if the motherboard fails, it gets burns, broken, I can buy another case or put the motherboard, bring it back to life, you see? I can revive it, I can fix it, make it run correctly. Not incorrectly. Now, humans, as heads, we can't. Only we can. But you can, once again, go to your therapist, psychologist, counselor, support group, most definitely. The more people you support them, I promise this, you can heal it go a lot faster. Because why? That's your support team. You can vent to them. Because remember, your head's your best friend or your worst enemy. The more shit you bottle up, you wear the mask of smiles for whatever long, me, 39 years in my life, 40 now, then you hurt yourself. You bottle shit up. And that's why people pop up, etc., potentially put one in the head. Because why? They're tired of dealing with themselves. And that's why that type of the riddle to all M's and arcs. Who's the problem? The person in the mirror, the person looking in the mirror? That's the question you gotta ask yourself. And both narcs and M's die from that. Narcs stay with that. Stab them in the sides, they can't let it go. M's, when you learn how to love yourself, mind, body, heart, soul, soul of 1,000, that riddle won't bother you at all. You keep finally look yourself in the mirror and talk to yourself. Nothing's wrong with talk to yourself. That's what I tell people. The best person to talk to is yourself. And then people after that is the M's. Especially when you talk to real shit, we'll talk about your life. Talk to nobodies. People you don't know. Why? Because they don't know your past. And that's the shit. If you don't know your past, I can't throw it in your face, can I? You could be a killer, hoe, whatever you did in life, drug dealer, I don't know. Not really, I don't care. If you're going to ask me something about life, as for advice, I'm going to just give you my honest opinion, advice, my knowledge, and that's it. You take it, you don't take it, that's it. But let's say you ask me about relationships. And let's say before this, because I don't know who you are, you cheated. Let's say you had 20 relationships, every single relationship you cheated. But I don't know that about you. And you ask me something about a relationship, and from there, what do? We're talking and vibing, but I don't know you're 20. You cheated 20 times. You see, I won't be like, oh well, remember you're trying to change your ways, but you already cheated 20 times. I might throw that in your face. That's when you talk to your family friends about that. They know what you've done of your past. Then what do? You try to talk to them and throw that shit in your face. Let's say it's been 2 years, clean. You try to build a relationship and you haven't cheated at all, but they will bring that up and throw that shit in your face. And what happens to you? You get in your feelings. You potentially have an altercation. And they put you down, you bottle up again, and then you're like, see, this is why I hate out of people. You see, we all have the same conversations, right? For the most part, as amps. Awesome advice, Hans. Oh, thank you, Dana. Thanks for you. Now I'm just talking about vibing. Like I tell people like as amps, empathists, whatever word you want to use for positive and negative in this world. I'm just like tell people I'm just sharing my knowledge. Like I'm not a victim, I'm a survivor, I'm not a warrior, none of those terms, not being rude to anyone that uses that. But I would deal with empathy narcissists that have it on me. Narcissist, empathist. Good and bad people. And with that said, I'm just telling both sides. Narcissists 1,000, they're broken to the last dying breath and they can't be fixed. And it's relatable. Oh yeah, 1,000. So with that said, that's what amps like, we have very similar stories. Some of us, more abused physically, verbally, etc., potentially raped, etc., but definitely, right? Because there's a lot behind it, for sure. And that's the shit people gotta kind of like be open-minded and talk about it. But that's up to the individual if they want to talk about it. But as far as all in all, when we talk about relationships, breakups, getting mistreated, for the most part, we have very similar stories. And that's like me when I've been doing TikToks now on TikTok in general for about, a year and 3-4 months, etc. Which I love TikTok. I promote TikTok 1,000 because it's the best platform to talk to the world, to vibe with real, authentic individuals. Facebook, IG, Twitter, Snap, that talk about life, relationship, why we suffered. Amps and Arcs, nope. Everyone on those platforms are still suffering. They're still trying to figure it out. And they say tradition, all people come and go. Like, do you want to talk about it? Can you please elaborate to me why people come and go? A lot of people, I don't know, they just do. Like, can you please elaborate? And they get frustrated. Like, oh, well, you're broken. It is what it is, etc. Like, no, I dislike all those traditional cornies. It is what it is. Let's talk and elaborate. And that's what I have on my neck. When the people like, how you in my head? I'd be like, your pain is my pain. I died like you died. That's my motto to all the amps, all amp family, etc. I know it is, and it sucks to feel like that. And that's why when you're traditional hurt last step, like I was traditional and hurt, when we talk to other amps that are going through it, you get emotional because you put yourself in their shoes. You get emotional, share your tears, and because you put in too much into the situation. And that's why in this platform, like, tell people, like, my nephews told me, like, well, I was teaching them, like, why don't you try TikTok? And what's the first thing I did? Because I'm a geek, I'm a techie. With that said, computer question, guys, I got you. I can teach anybody in the world because they're easy to work on, right? So I went in the search bar on TikTok and I typed in there, narcissist. Boom. I watched the world die freely. I'm like, damn, this is my platform. Relationships fail because they aren't honest with themselves. We have to keep ourselves at the center. Oh no, we're for sure 1,000. I tell people, like, yo, let's keep it 1,000. If the trust is broken in the relationship, it's already over. And it all starts with what? If you want to be less, etc., this phone that's having on me, this phone, social media, third party, it falls to the J-Dog's entanglement, aka cheating. If you cannot trust your partner, you can't trust yourself, then it's over. The relationship already failed in the very beginning. And that's why I tell people you need to fall back, go through your healing process, awakened. At least do the awaken part. Eventually become woken in the matrix. So you can comprehend 1,000 what's going around you. And I tell people, stop body hopping if you can. Fall back and work on yourself. Because hurt people. That's what me as an individual. When you're healing, right, working on yourself, comprehending yourself, finding out how to love yourself, mind, body, heart, whole soul and soul of 1,000, then it becomes lonely because you're like, nothing is wrong with being alone. Being alone is beautiful, because why? I tell people that's why there's a difference being alone and loneliness. Being alone, you don't have no toxic person by your side. You don't have no PR, no probation officer. You're not walking on eggshells. No one's cheating on you. You don't worry about this phone, because nowadays the phone is quiet because technology. People, you have issues with your partner, right? One person can typically talk about it, the other one can't. And they're on the social media, make a post about it. And potentially, like my ex-wives, they could potentially, your partners, they can block you from you seeing what they post. And then you hear from the locals, family and friends, etc., Hey Karina, how you doing from Cali? Hi from Yakima, Washington. How's your night going? How's life? How's family? Love that saying, hurt people. I love that. Oh, sorry, love that saying. So see, here's the kicker. So with that said, like, tradition and the amp narc talk, yes, for sure, narcissists hurt and destroy amps. But no matter what, a narc stays hurt to the last dying breath. That's their flaw. They don't even know that. To her amps, like my ex and I believe she was a narcissist because she had narcissist traits, and I saw mine, right? And so I believed it because if you look at the definition of a narcissist, gaslighting, love bombing, the honeymoon phase. They cheat, verbally abusive, physically abusive, right? That's a narcissist every which way. That's because they're greedy, meaning, etc., all the good shit. It's all about them, attention whores, etc. Self-centered. The downfall, once again, all narcissists, they're all robotic. Their kryptonite is that they can't ever love themselves 1,000. That's why they need us. They're codependent of every amp in the world. Because they can easily manipulate us because we're brainwashed. Raised to fail, not knowing, stuck in a generational cycle. And that's why whatever age you are, you got mopped up for so many years from family, friends, coworkers, and partners. And here's the kicker: life's hard. No, no, life's not hard. Actually, it's pathetically easy with a cherry on top. Nice to meet you. Oh, likewise, enough. Well, nice to meet you also. Sorry, we talking. I apologize, and that's why the tradition. Like me personally, I do not believe in tradition. Like any culture based, That's why I was not on the Spanish culture, Hispanic, and the Spaniards. And like our culture is like really bad as far as narcissist. Machista, that's our word analogy wise, and that's why I have it on me, etc. It's hard to see, but it's on me. There's all my hashtags, etc. Like I said, the term YOLO, you only live once, negative. That's the corniest bullshit. You live every day. You only die once. So don't do that YOLO bullshit. No, enjoy your life best as. life's not hard because, it's actually really, really easy. We made it hard not knowing because we allowed narcs and energy vampires around us. Look around your surroundings. Like that people. Don't worry about the world, not really wise. It'll be, oh, that's me. No, no. Can you save the world? No. Can I? No, I can't. Social media, we can vent, tell our things, share our wisdom most definitely. But we can't save the world still, right? So with that said, concentrate on your world, your environment, your surroundings. That's what you can control. Deal with the present. The past, aka yesterday, it's been written, right? So anything that went wrong, the idea is to learn from it, take your notes, and push forward. Don't make the same mistakes, quote unquote, again. If you keep doing the same mistakes, whatever it is in life, stop having excuses. That's having fingers. SOS, stuck on stupid. 1 + 1 = 3. Wrong answer. Analogies. It's easier to lie and blame everybody in the mother but yourself. Because why? To tell the truth is doing what? Having self-accountability. That's the ish. A lot of people keep lying to ourselves for a very long time that we believe our own lies. Nothing's wrong with me. If I cheat, that's okay. They deserved it. Like, no. No one deserves to get cheated on. No one deserves to get mistreated. The idea is you're hurt. You're broken. You need to fall back and work at yourself. Reevaluate your life. Reevaluate yourself. What is going on with you? That's up. If you cannot talk to yourself, then what? My people I talk to, worldwide on through my phone, Zoom calls, one-on-one, etc. I tell them, like, I know a lot of amps are like introverts, right? I'm an extrovert, socialist. Like, if I pay to talk, I'll be there, I promise that. So with that said, the more people you support you, the faster you can let go and heal 1,000, right? Pardon me. So with that said, if you have no one to talk to, like what I did personally, like I got blessed when I went through a breakup wise 19 months ago. It's you only get one shot at life. Yes, live every day. Exactly. No, yeah, it's day. I tell you, day by day baby steps. That's all we can do in life. The past is the past, been written. Learn from it, etc. Take your notes. Share your knowledge if you can, which I highly recommend because everyone got the stories, but as NAMs we have very similar stories, right? Tomorrow, aka the future, hasn't happened, so why worry about tomorrow? Me personally, I don't like to use the word plan, hope, etc. I use the word idea. The idea is to this tomorrow, etc. It's a 50-50 shot because I'm not over stressing about it. I'm not overthinking the situation because overthinking beats us up as it is in general, right? When you're going through your healing process. So with that said, you deal with today, the present. The present, that's what we can actually control for the most part. You can control your environment, go to work. You got kids, to take care of your kids, co-parenting, etc. Whatever the situation is, you deal with today. That's all you can do, And people like hearing them like, well, I just keep it 1,000. That's all I do. Like, I tell you, no one is gonna believe me. No one's gonna hear you. Call me crazy, call me stupid, call me your petty little words. I don't care. That's your opinion. But me, as an individual, I'll sit and talk to you. Like, if you call me stupid, ignorant, stupid, whatever you want to use to me, I'll be like, cool. I know I'm not. You think I am? Can you please elaborate to me? And you'd be like, what? A lot of people be like, curveball. Like, what do you mean? You think I'm stupid? Can you please elaborate why? I need to know why. I don't know who you are. If I offend you, I'm sorry, but like just talking vibe. And a lot of people like having open-minded conversations. I love talking because all we do is just share our knowledge and just I pick up your brain and vice versa. Nobody's perfect, no. Couldn't the world been a lot better? Oh hell yes, it could have a long time ago. But the downfall is since we're stuck in a generational cycle. All of a sudden, I'm saying it took me 39 years of my life to and no YouTube, no books. It doesn't sound cool when I say this. It's like, like the whole thing with deja vu, right? Like, it happens to you, etc. So, and like me, I'm a geek, I'm a techie, I love sci-fi, right? So with that said, as Tisha Last End, what are we? Lovers, healers, and overthinkers. We're always picking the Matrix. Trying to figure things out. So basically, in the deja vu part, that is the future yourself forewarning yourself of a situation about to happen, potentially, or to give you a heads up, like how whatever conversation you had mentally you had while you were sleeping. Like the movie. That's why I love movies. So all the answer to life and relationship I've suffered has been in every movie, every book we've seen. Read, etc. Because why? I think if you break it down correctly, in a book, movie, series, etc., you always have the good guy, the bad guy. You can use woman, bad girl, woman, etc. The people get in their feelings about gender BS, etc. But let's keep it 1,000. Very simple. You have the good guy, the bad guy, and the bad guy turn good, right? And that's why the good guy is the amp, the bad guy is a narcissist. The bad guy that turns good guy, that's a lost empath, which I call, well, on Narc Talk, they'll call a lost empath. I'm taking back a dark empath. I call him a lost. Lost is basically all the black market mafiosos, gangbangers, racists, etc. I tell people, do you believe that every racist is bad? Do you believe every narcissist, every gangbanger is bad? Do you know the situation? Have you actually sat down? Yes, I understand a lot of people talk in this world. A lot, most definitely. But if you have the opportunity, would you talk to a racist? Would you talk to a gangbanger? Would you talk to a mafioso, a hitman, etc.? And talk to them about their lives, like how'd you grow up? Like me, I would talk to every single one of them. Because me personally, I tell people 0 to 3 minutes, I'm judging you automatically through a text, through your comments on here, video chat, etc. Because I'm seeing if you're a square, circle, square. Now you're in Seattle, square, empathist, circle, narcissist. I got that time in Seattle in 2000. That taking into consideration time, no. Because when I heard the words empathist, narcissist, or empath, narcissist, in the Spanish culture when I taught this, so it took me. I should have paid attention, but guess what? They forewarned me, but I didn't take it into consideration. It's alright, like I say, it's never too late. It's never too late, most definitely not. And that's what I'm saying, very, very blessed. And that's why when I went through my bad breakup, etc., it's all good. That's the idea is to fall back in. For sure, go through the healing process, but the idea is to do communication, comprehension with yourself, for sure, with the support team a lot better, and comprehend why it failed. And the idea is to learn from the situation every which way, and not to try to have, in the beginning, yes, easier said than done, but you will have bitterness, hatreds towards your ex. When they break up with you, cheat, etc. It's very unfair, yes, but it had to happen. I promise you this. It's the blessing in disguise, you just don't see it. And a lot of people get offended by that comment, like, well, if you want to sit there and still be mad at them, go for it. You're wasting your energy on the wrong individual. They already moved on, whatever, family, kids, they can be body hopping to that dying bread. It doesn't matter because they're not by your side. So why are you worrying about them? Because yes, the foreclosure beats us up most definitely, but as an individual, you can do your own foreclosure if you choose to. And so overthinkers, we're like detectives. We'll pick till we figure it out, right? To see how it failed, why it failed, etc. And then we call them out on it, and their choice to respond to it or not respond to it. But the idea is to focus on you. Remember, your ex, they moved on. And that's it. And it sucks for him, most definitely. But if you want to keep going back and forth like a lot of us did in this world, enjoy that toxicity. Enjoy that emotional roller coaster ride. For 1 year, 2 years, 7, 10 years, 1, 2, 20 kids deep, etc. And when you get kids involved in toxic relationship, it sucks. It does very much work because all kids want to see their parents together. The only downfall, the kids do not know what the parents are going through. A lot of the parents don't know what they're going through. They know they're being toxic, they're bumping heads, etc. But they don't know why to the fullest. Because they don't know what they are. And that's why each relationship you get in and out of, if you do the whole face body hopping, etc. as an amp, you destroy yourself. You lose love for yourself. That's why you beat yourself up. That's why when it finally catches up to you, you have the guilt trip. Like, man, I shouldn't have been doing this. I lost control. I should get more. I need to try to figure things and fall back and work on myself. That's the idea. So that's it. Let me up once again. 40 now, 39 when it happened. Astro-wise, very blessed. I love my ex. Oxymoron, I love my ex for leaving me. It was a blessing in disguise every which way. Obviously, in the beginning, it hurts, very painful. Shed your tears all day, every day, most definitely. Cry like a bitch all day, every day, but it's cool because it all had to happen. And the idea is to just fall back, go through the healing process, awaken, eventually become woke in the matrix. The 22 AM, which the categories I created. And once you can do that, then you're blessed. Now I wake up every day above ground. I'm blessed. Do my little prayer because, God gave me another day. Go to work. Do go pray to my kiddos on that weekend. I'll talk to people out through the week wise. Do my little computer hustle. And I love it. I love life, I love work. The squad. I'm chill. Blessed in life because I'm myself 1,000. I tend to give myself 1,000 without holding back, without biting my tongue. Walking at age, etc. That's the best feeling in the world because now I'm myself naturally every which way. A lot of us wore the masks for a very, very long time. Very long time. But I'm about to get off, guys. I get 4 minutes for sure. Because I've been up since 6 this morning. I'm from, Eastern Washington, Valley. So it's about to be 2:30 in the morning. So I don't know what time it is on your side, but it's hella late. And I'm way, way exhausted. But I will do more TikToks again pretty soon, probably next week. Oh yeah, here's another kicker. Another thing I'm gonna start doing too is Not this week coming up, but the week after that, more likely. So I'm gonna start doing when I go live on TikToks, I gotta get 3, actually probably four more phone stands. So this is how I want to say this. So when I go live on TikTok, I'm also gonna be going at the same time, but I'll be going live. I'll see how it works, how transitions, etc. But I'll be going live also on IG, Facebook, Twitter, and then YouTube. So YouTube potentially, I don't know. I'll see what's up with that one. I don't have a lot of followers on there, which is cool. I keep saying when I'm taking last time, but followers, no followers, like you said, I don't. Not want to say who, when I say this, but I don't care. I don't live by that. I just keep doing my TikTok, do my lives, and I love TikTok. I love TikTok about TikTok because why? I can respond to any trolls and negative person comment, negative response, even if they weren't like directing the comment towards me, etc. If they're being bullying somebody, just take it, pick up for them. That's what we do as amps, just show people my love and respect, and that's it, quote unquote. But that's how the individual. That's what I tell you when you match people's energy. So if they treat you wrong, you don't have to treat them wrong, but just keep it short with them, and that's how you do. Like match people's energy, you be a lot better. I promise you that. Because then the more people support them, most definitely, and then you push Narc's energy vampires away 1,000 for now. Because you go through the healing process and keep only positive to healing like you healing, you'll be blessed. You control your everything a lot better. Less stress, and just have positive people around you. Oh my gosh, very exhausted. But yeah, 2 minutes, definitely jumping off. I'll probably jump back on potentially on Saturday, if not for sure Monday. And yeah, I tell you, the idea is to do a podcast, and I would love to talk to the individuals. I love to vibe. I know I speak fast. I apologize, guys. I'm trying to slow down my speaking. If I get excited, I speak fast. So I apologize, But yeah, I'd say any question you guys got, you can always comment on my TikToks. Most definitely DM me, and don't be shy. Let's say don't I put nothing against nobody, nor Narc. I'll talk to Narcs and elaborate with them, and I just keep it humble with everybody, every which way, just trying to help the world so they can understand what they are as individuals in this world, so that from there, as amps, get our lives back. A lot of people, male, female, beautiful, etc. Yeah, be physically gorgeous, beautiful, etc. That's awesome, but you're still broken. And that's where you get cheating on. The idea is to comprehend why it's happening, but if you did your part, you did your part. But you know how your partner is doing. If the Emperor Narc, you read that part, most definitely. Amps, you'd be broken which way after your first relationship. And that's why hurt people. Because you didn't take time to heal, to not comprehend what you're doing. And remember this, nobody can fix nobody by their sides. You can try to, but as long as you stay humble on both sides, you don't fold on each other, and then you're blessed because you're working on each other while you're still together. But typically, for the most part, a lot of that relationships are like that. But remember this, day by day, baby steps, keep it 1,000, stay fresh. Remember, amps, what can we do? Heal, guide, support, uplift, forewarn. Show my love to all amps, but we can't fix nobody. No drugs, no alcohol, no psychiatrist, pills, not even God can't fix us. God gave us free will. I'll be by our sides. He'll meet us halfway like I'll meet you halfway. We're the ones who can fix yourselves eventually. So stay positive, stay fresh. Have a good night. Ciao. Take care. Safe.